Hello, let's start our day. There's so much we can do. Come on, let's start our day so you can learn too. Hello, let's start our day. There's so much we can do. Come on, let's start our day so you can learn too. Hello, happy Tuesday! We are on our second day of letter F week, and today we are going to be talking all about firefighters and fire trucks. So we're going to have a lot of fun today. I brought in my fire truck, and we're going to be making a little fire truck craft, and we are going to be learning some important things, maybe to keep us safe if there's ever a fire, and some other important tips like things that we should touch and shouldn't touch, and a special number that we can call if we ever need help. So we are going to have so much fun today and learn so many exciting things. Well, I have a new name on the board, and that name begins with the letter J. It is Joey! And I have a son named Joey. I think I mentioned Joey because we already celebrated his brother Danny's name, and now it is Joey's turn. So Joey likes watching Mrs. Hamilton's class because he likes my singy songs. So that is so exciting, and I'm so happy to have Joey part of our class. So, would you like to welcome Joey to our class, Snoozer?
Welcome, Joey!
Very nice. And Antonio, would you like to welcome Joey to our class?
Welcome, Joey!
So nice. It's nice to feel welcome, and it's nice to have Joey part of our class. Well, how are you feeling today? Are you feeling sleepy? I'm feeling a little sleepy. Are you feeling happy? Are you feeling frustrated? Are you feeling excited? You might be feeling excited because we're learning all about firefighters today and fire trucks, and those are very exciting things. Well, let's sing our song, and as we're singing our song today, let's touch our ears and let's touch our nose. How about that? Here we go. Hello everybody, how are you? Hello everybody, how are you? Hello everybody, how are you? How are you today? Hello everybody, wave hello. Hello everybody, wave hello. Hello everybody, wave hello. Wave hello today. Let's clap our hands. Hello everybody, clap your hands. Hello everybody, clap your hands. Hello everybody, clap your hands. Clap your hands today. Let's touch our nose. Hello everybody, touch your nose. Hello everybody, touch your nose. Hello everybody, touch your nose. Touch your nose today. Alright, let's touch our ears. Hello everybody, touch your ears. Hello everybody, touch your ears. Hello everybody, touch your ears. Touch your ears today. Alright, let's stand up. Jump up and down. Here we go. Hello everybody, jump up and down. Hello everybody, jump up and down. Hello everybody, jump up and down. Jump up and down today. And let's turn around, not too fast. Hello everybody, turn around. Hello everybody, turn around. Hello everybody, turn around. Turn around today. Alright, it's good to get a moving and a grooving. Well, we have so much to do today. I am going to grab my binder because I need to draw how I am feeling this morning. It's kind of hard to decide. Well, I'm going to make a big smile. A big circle. And I'll make a little wiggly smile because I'm happy, but I'm a little frustrated. things aren't working out the way I want today. Does that ever happen to you where you feel a little frustrated because you're trying to do something and you just can't get it done? That's frustrated. Well, I hope you're all feeling happy and excited about learning, and we have so much to do today. So why don't we erase our boards and have them all set, because we are going to be starting circle time in just a minute. But make sure you have your binders ready and your dry erase marker so you can write the number and have it all ready so you can just open it up and do our count by tens when it's time. So let's get ready for circle time. Well, moving right along, we are going to be doing our count by 10 song. So make sure you've opened up your binders and that you can find that letter I, because that is the first word and letter in our I Can Count by 10 song. Are you ready? Let's go. I can count by tens. Ready now, let's go. I can count by tens. Here I go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. How'd you do? Well, we're going to be looking for something. Since today is the 20th, a 2 and a 0, can you point to the number 20? It's a 2 and a 0. It's right here. 10, 20, 30. Okay, how about we look for the number, how about the number 40? It is a 4 and a 0. It's right here, 40. And last but not least, do you know which number is the number 100? Right here, it's a 1 and 2 zeros. A 1 and 2 zeros makes 100. A 1 and 1 0 makes 10. All right, well, let's flip the page because it's time to do our season song. So I'm going to take my arrow and I'm going to mix it all around. And let's get ready to do our season song. Spring, summer, fall, and winter. 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 There are 4 parts of a year called seasons. Called seasons. Called seasons. There are 4 parts of a year called seasons. Do you know which one that you are in? All right, well, our season begins with our letter of the day. It is fall. F-A-L-L, fall. And I am seeing a lot more leaves fall from the trees now that we're in fall. So make sure you move your arrow to the word fall. And then flip your page because it's time to do the weather. Did you look outside your window today? What is it doing? Is it snowy? Is it rainy? Is it windy? Is it cloudy? Is it warm? Is that how you felt, or did you feel cold? So take a peek out your window if you haven't already, because it's time to do our weather song. It could be warm or hot or cold or windy out, sunny or snowy or cloudy or rainy out. Let's all think of some words we can pick. Let's all look outside to see the weather. Weather. Weather today. Let's all look outside to see the weather. Weather, weather out today. It could be warm or hot or cold or windy out, sunny or snowy or cloudy or rainy out. Let's all think of some words we can pick. Okay. Well, what did you see out there? Mrs. Hamilton. Well, I better mix my arrows because I love that word. Guess what I was? I'm always cold. C-O-L-D, cold. And, I saw or felt a lot of wind. It was very windy at my house today. Now, windy is right over here. It begins with the letter W. Woof, woof, woof. Windy. That word is windy. And I also know it's woof, woof, windy because the cloud is going, and then you see lines coming out. So that means the wind is blowing. So the weather at Mrs. Hamilton's school today was windy and cold. But I wonder what it's like at your house. Well, now it's time to flip to our last page, and it's time to do our vowels. So I hope you are opened up to the vowel page. Let's look at our vowels. The vowels are A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. Well, let's think back. Let's think back to our first week of school, and we learned about a vowel and a letter which makes a sound. Do you remember what it was? I think I heard someone say it. The letter A. Can we point to the letter A? There it is. And, I'm going to think back to last week when we learned about a vowel and a letter which makes an sound. Like elf and elephant and Elmo. It's the letter, that tricky letter E. And we'll do one more just for fun. What letter and vowel makes an sound like umbrella bird and umpire? Do you know? Sometimes I do this when we do our movement song for umbrella bird. It's the U. The U looks like a smile. It's right here, and there's the smile. Okay, wonderful job. Well, before we sit down and do our letters and our letter sounds, we have an important cheer to do for somebody. And his name begins with a J. J-O-E-Y. Joey. So I am going to get my board ready. Okay, are we ready to cheer for Joey? Give me a J.
J.
Give me an O.
Welcome,
Give me an E.
E.
Give me a Y. What's that spell?
Joey.
Joey. Okay, well, I'm going to be switching to the uppercase letters, and look, there are different pictures. So we are going to say the letter, the sound the letter makes, and there's going to be different pictures. So we have to pay really careful attention. Here we go. A, alligator. B, ball. C, cake. D, dog. E, elephant. F, fish. G, girl. H, horse. I, igloo. J, jam. K, king. L, lemon. M, monkey. N, nest. O, octopus. P, pear. Q, quail. R, rabbit. S, seal. T, table. U, umbrella. V, Valentine. W, whale. X, X-rays. Y, yarn. And Z, zebra. Nice job. So the letters make the same sounds, but they look a little different because they're uppercase, and we've got different pictures, so it's really got us thinking. Okay, so let's look at some pictures that begin with the letter F. So we looked yesterday in our alphabet soup can and found some. So let's see if there's some different pictures than we saw yesterday. So remember, F makes a sound. Like fan. I think we might have seen that one yesterday. Oh, not only is this a fish, but they're pointing to a part of a fish. That arrow is very important. You'll be seeing a lot of those arrows when you get to kindergarten, when they want you to look at one part of the picture. So that is a fin. Fin. F-I-N. Fin. Now what could this be? A fish. Ooh, a farm. Look at that beautiful farm. That's a letter G picture. Oh dear. Here we go again. Fox! Looks like Frankie Fox, huh? Fox. Ooh. Fork. A fork. Fork. And football. That's something my boys and my daughters like, and my dog Jack likes football too. There's another one here too. Football. That's a compound word. Two words that get put together as one. And feather. Wow, can you believe all of these words? So I'll read them and I'll flip over the page. We've got a farm, fish, a fork, a feather, a fox, a fan, fin, and football. Wow, that is a lot of letter F pictures. I'm gonna stack them up. I think I'll put the football on top. Maybe sometime this week I will show you how my dog Jack likes to play football. He likes to play with the children. Shouldn't call them children. My children are so big. Okay, well I have a story that I want to read to you. And it is called The Fire Engine Book. The Fire Engine Book. And this story is a golden super shaped book. So I don't see the author. Oh, here it is. Jesse Younger is the author. And it is illustrated by Aurelius Battaglia. Fire! Fire! The fire engine races down the street. And there are some firefighters. And there's a fire dog. That looks like an old-fashioned fire truck. Here comes the hook and ladder and the rescue truck. I believe that is what my toy is. The firefighters attach the hoses to the fire hydrant. The pumper truck pumps the water up to the fire. See all those heavy hoses? Up goes the ladder from the hook and ladder truck. And there are the firefighters holding some important tools that will help them maybe knock down the bricks so they can get to the fire. The firefighters pry open windows with axes. Sometimes they wear masks to protect themselves from the smoke. So when they put those masks on, they are actually helping the firefighters breathe because it's hard to breathe when there's smoke all through a fire. So that helps them breathe. You should never be afraid if you were ever in a fire of a firefighter wearing that protective mask because he's just there, he or she is just there to help you. The fire is out. The firefighters get ready to go back to the firehouse. At the firehouse, the firefighters hang up the wet hoses to dry. They hang up their coats and hats too. Then they clean their trucks. Here are the firefighters' tools and equipment. All right, we've got ourselves the hose. This is the mask that they wear for the air tank. Extinguisher. That is called a fire extinguisher, and everyone should have one in their house. It helps put out smaller fires. This is a crowbar, the ladder, the axe, a searchlight, a life net. If someone had to jump from up on a second floor, they would jump right into the center here, kind of like a trampoline, and that will help them not get hurt jumping out of a window. And then a pike pole. Wow, that's a lot of equipment. When the firefighters are on duty, they live upstairs in the firehouse. Not many do that anymore. Clang, clang, the alarm is ringing. The firefighters slide down the brass pole to the fire engine. So back a long time ago, all fire stations had a pole that would bring you quickly down from the upstairs to the downstairs. They're off to another fire. Well, do you know that my son, Danny, is also a firefighter? So hopefully we can have Danny teach us some important things about fires and maybe some of the equipment that he wears. And we can ask him some questions about what he does as a firefighter. Okay, well, before we move on to our writing of the letter F, I wanted to teach you a special song. And it is a song that will help you remember the special number that you can call if you ever need help. Now, I'm not talking about help getting dressed or help finding your toy. This is a special kind of help. If there is ever a fire in your house, the most important thing that you need to do is to get out and stay out. But once you're outside, you or maybe one of your brothers or your sisters or your adult person can call a special number to get help. And that would be to have the fire trucks come to your house to help put out a fire if there was ever a fire in your house. You can also dial this number if you need some help, if maybe there's someone at your house that shouldn't be. You would dial that special number. And the third time you would dial that number is if someone in your house was in trouble. Maybe your grandpa was over and he fell and he couldn't get up, and you're the only one there with him. Well, you could call this special number and they could have someone come, maybe in an ambulance, to help someone at home if you were the only one with them. All right? So this is never a number that you would call if you don't really need help. All right, so that number is, I'm gonna move my fire truck. 9, a circle and a line makes the number 9. 9, and then a 1, and then a 1. 911, and that is a special number you can call if you need help. So I have my phone here, but I don't want to call 911 right now. Oh, if I called and I didn't need help and someone had to come here, like a fire truck, they wouldn't be very happy with Mrs. Hamilton because I don't have a fire and no one's hurt at my house. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to go to my phone and then I'm gonna take a picture, a screenshot of my phone. Now I have a picture of my phone saved to photos. So now I'll go to photos and I can practice dialing. I can practice calling this number and I can hit the green button, but I'm really not gonna call. All right, so this is the song I want to teach you first. Oh, I know a special number to get help. 911. 911. Oh, I know a special number to get help. 911. Oh, I know a special number. I can call it by myself. Oh, I know a special number to get help. 911. 911. So this is how you would call 911. This is my picture. I'm not calling right now. So numbers on a phone, they go in order. 1. That's the first number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then there's a 0. So if I were going to call the special number to get help, I would hit 9 first. 9, and then 1, and then 1 more time. And then I would have to hit the green button because you hit the 3 numbers, but then you have to hit the green button to call. And then I would put my ear to the phone and they'd say, 911, what is your emergency? And then I could say, my grandmother fell and can't get up. Maybe you would say that, and they'd say, what's your name? Do you know what street you live on? And even if you don't know what street you live on, they can tell by the phone. So you would just tell them as much as you can. Or maybe there is a fire in your house. Well, first, get out and stay out. It's more important that you get out of the house. You don't call the phone when there's a fire in your house. You need to get out. And then, whoop, here's a picture. I don't want that picture. Then someone could call 911 and call. But you have to put your ear to the phone. Or, all right, and here's one more. Say I'm at home with my daddy all by myself, and my daddy falls down and he won't wake up. And I shake him and I can't get him to wake up. Well, daddy might need help. So then you could call the special number. So everyone knows, I think, this is my phone, that you have to hit the home button. And then you usually have to hit the little green button, and that's how to call. But I don't want to call. I want to go to my photos because I'm just pretending. And then I would hit 911 and hit the green button. That means call. And then I would say, they would say, 911, what is your emergency? And you would say, my dad fell down and he won't wake up. So you can practice. You can practice making an important phone call. So then you're ready if you ever needed help. I'm sure most of you won't need help, but it's always good to know that there's someone that you can call for help. Let's sing that song one more time. Remember the number? 911. Oh, I know a special number to get help. 911. Oh, I know a special number to get help. 911. Oh, I know a special number. I can call it by myself. Oh, I know a special number to get help. 911. Annie Alligator says, ah, ah, ah. Bobby Butterfly says, buh, buh. Carol Cat says, k, k. Danny Dog says, d, d. Evie Elephant says, ah, ah. Frankie Fox says, Gavin Gorilla says, g, g. Harry Horse says, h, h. Izzy Interim says, eh, eh. Joey Jellyfish says, j, j. Katie Koala says, k, k. Lenny Llama says, ooh, ooh. Mary Meerkat says, Nancy Narwhal says, Ollie Octopus says, ah, ah. Peppy Penguin says, p, p. Queenie Quetzal says, qu, qu. Rachel Raccoon says, Sandy Snake says, Tony Tiger says, t, t. Undie Umbrella Bird says, ah, ah. Vinny Vampire Bat says, v, v. Willie Walrus says, wah, wah. Axie X-Ray Fish says, ks, ks. Yakety Yak says, yeah, yeah. Zippy Zebra says, zzz. Letter C, k, k, C. I can make a great big C. Start to make a circle, then stop. What do you see? Letter C, k, k, C. I can make a little C. Start to make a circle, then stop. You've made a C. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off, another rocket ship run. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off, another rocket ship run. Take me to the sun. Take me to the sun. When I get there, I'll go spinning through the air, spinning round the sun. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off, another rocket ship run. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off, another rocket ship run. Take me to the moon. Take me to the moon. When I get there, I'll go dancing through the air, dancing on the moon. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off, another rocket ship run. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off, another rocket ship run. Take me to the stars. Take me to the stars. When I get there, I'll go jumping through the air, jumping from star to star. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off, another rocket ship run. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off, another rocket ship run. Take me to the earth. Leave me on the ground. When rocket ship run. I can make a great big D, D, letter D. Make a one, then hop back up and rainbow to the ground. I can make a little D, D, letter D. Make a one, then up halfway and then loop it around. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're angry and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're angry and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're angry and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're angry and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're sad and you know it, cry boo-hoo, boo-hoo. If you're sad and you know it, cry boo-hoo, boo-hoo. If you're sad and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're sad and you know it, cry boo-hoo, boo-hoo. If you're excited and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're excited and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're excited and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're excited and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! It's the tricky letter E, E. Let's make a big E, E. Start up and then come down. Add 3 flags, top, middle, ground. It's easy as can be. E. It's the tricky letter E. E. Let's make a small E. E. Make a line across and then go up, around, and then you've made yourself a small E. Let's try it again. I can make big F, letter F. Make a stick and then you put 2 flags across it quick. I can make small F, letter F. Round down quick and don't forget to add the little stick.
Hey everyone, it's Dr. Dan. Welcome to our health tip of the week. Now in this episode, we're gonna do something a little bit different. I'm actually gonna be Firefighter Dan. Because when I'm not in the hospital or the doctor's office, I like to spend my time in the community as a volunteer firefighter. Not only do I think it's a great way to give back to the community, but it's also a way to have a lot of fun. Now October is National Fire Prevention Month. So throughout the month of October, we spend a lot of time as firefighters out in the community talking to boys and girls and adults about fire safety. We go to thousands of fires as a country throughout the year, lots and lots of fires, and the sad part is a lot of these fires could be prevented with some very simple fire safety tips. So today, I thought it'd be a great idea to talk about some ways we can practice better fire safety in our homes and in our communities. Now the first tip, everyone, is a fire extinguisher. We should have a fire extinguisher on every floor of our house. And not only should we have one, but we should know how to use it. It's actually really easy. You just have to remember 4 letters, P-A-S-S, or pass. Like pass me the fire extinguisher. The P, everyone, stands for pull, or pulling out this real safety tab right here like this. A stands for aim, aiming at the base of the fire. We never want to aim at the top of a fire where all the flames are. We always want to aim at the bottom or the base. The first S stands for squeeze, so squeezing our trigger right here and shooting at the base of the fire. And the last letter, the other S, stands for sweep, sweeping back and forth until the fire is completely out. So make sure you always know how to use the fire extinguishers in your house. Now, another thing we should have in our house is a smoke detector and a carbon monoxide detector. We should have these on every floor of our house, and we should be checking once a month to make sure they work by pushing the test button right here. And on top of that, everyone, we should be changing the battery every 6 months or 2 times a year. A really easy way to remember this is the first day of summer, right when we get out of school, we change the batteries then. And then in the winter, on the first day of winter, we change the batteries again. So once in the summer, once in the winter, or twice a year. Make sure we have one of these on every floor. Now the third tip, everyone, this sounds pretty straightforward, but unfortunately, many fires throughout the country all year occur because boys and girls or even adults are using matches and lighters incorrectly. Now we should always make sure to never play with matches or lighters, and if we ever use one of these, we should be asking our mom and dad if it's okay, and we should always have an adult there with us. Never play with matches or lighters unless an adult is there with you, and you should only be using them to start a fire for cooking or camping or something where you need a fire, not playing around with these. Never ever do that. The fourth tip, everyone, is knowing our safety number, and I'm sure we can all say it together, 911. That's the same number we call if we need firefighters, police, or medical personnel. We should always call that number when we have an emergency, but only when we have an emergency. Only call 911, boys and girls, if you are actually having an emergency. It's very important that you never call that number unless you need it. And the fifth tip, everyone, is to have a safety plan with our family. We should talk to our brothers and sisters, our mom and dad, to make sure everyone knows if there's ever a fire in our house or a medical emergency or some other emergency, that everyone knows where they're supposed to be and what they're supposed to do. Ask your mom and dad what your safety plan is, and if you don't have one yet, make sure you create one. All right, everyone, well, that's it. Those are 5 quick tips that we can use to practice better fire safety throughout the month of October, but especially throughout the whole year. If we follow those 5 tips, we can prevent so many fires and make our community a safer place. Let's review them one more time. Number 1, make sure we always have a fire extinguisher on every floor of our house and that we know how to use it. Number 2, make sure we have a smoke detector and a carbon monoxide detector on every floor of our house and that we change the batteries twice a year. Number 3, make sure we know to call 911 if we ever have an emergency, but only if we have an emergency. Number 4, make sure we have a safety plan with our family and that we know what to do at all times in an emergency. And number 5, make sure we never play with matches or lighters and that we only use them when we're with our parents or another adult.
Whew. Well, that was fun to get moving around. So I have another story to read to you. And we still need to make our craft of the day. So this story is called, this is a Clifford story, Clifford the Firehouse Dog. And Clifford, as you know, he is a very big red dog. Clifford the Firehouse Dog. Last week, Clifford and I went to the city to visit Clifford's brother Nero. Clifford knew the way. Nero lives in a firehouse. He is a fire rescue dog. So there are dogs that work at firehouses. And this says firehouse. And what station is it? A 1 and a 3, 13. I asked the firefighters if Clifford could help them. They thought he was the right color for the job. Red. Just then, a group of school children came in for a fire safety class. Nero showed them what to do if their clothing was on fire. Do you know what to do if your clothing ever catches on fire? So that means your clothes are on fire. Not if there's a fire in your house, your clothes are on fire. You stop. You drop to the ground and you roll around on the ground. And that puts the fire out. So if your clothes ever catch fire, you don't just run away, because that makes the fire get bigger. You stop, drop onto the floor, and roll back and forth. And I know Fireman Dan would say also cover your face while you're rolling. To smother the flames, you stop, drop to the floor, and roll until the fire is out. Clifford thought he could do that. Uh-oh. He repeated the lesson for the class. Stop. Uh-oh. I hope he doesn't knock anything down. He dropped. He rolled. He's a little big for that. He rolled a little too far. Oh no! He smashed the wagon. Just then, we heard the siren. There was a fire. Nero stayed to guard the children, and Clifford and I ran ahead. He cleared the street for the fire trucks. Smoke was pouring from the top floor of a tall building. Clifford pushed the crowd back to a safe place. Well, he really is being a good help. He saw some people in trouble. Uh-oh, they're on the top floor. Clifford to the rescue! So they don't even need the ladder, or they had this ready for them to jump down, but Clifford just is gonna bring them down. The heavy hose was hard to unreel. Clifford gave the firefighters a hand. But then he saw that the fire hydrant was stuck shut. Thank goodness Clifford was there to unstick it. They had to get the smoke out of the building. Clifford made a hole in the roof. The firefighters were calling for more water. Clifford found some. He helped clear the smoke away. Whoop, I skipped a page. When the fire was out, Clifford made sure that the firefighters got out of the building safely. Looks like he's playing in a dollhouse. They were grateful for everything he had done to help. We gave some firefighters a ride back to the firehouse. Clifford was a hero. The fire chief made him an honorary fire rescue dog, just like his brother Nero. Ooh, fire safety rules. Take the number of your fire department to your telephone. So on your phone, you could have 911. Know 2 different ways to get out of your house or your apartment. So you should have like a front door and a side door, or a front door and a back door. So if there ever was a fire in your house and you went to get out in the front, but there was a fire, then you would go to the other door to get out. So you should know 2 places. Choose a place nearby where you and other members of your family can meet if you have to leave your house or you get separated. That's really important. Have a meeting place. Because if there was a fire and everyone got out, but you didn't know where each other was, if you have a special place like a tree or the mailbox or a special spot that you talk about beforehand, if there ever was a fire, you would know that you're all going to meet in that meeting spot. Never go back into your house for anything if a building is on fire. Maybe you want to get your favorite toy. You could always buy a new toy. You want to get out of the fire. You can always buy new things, but you can't buy a new you. Tell your mom or dad to change the battery in your smoke alarm every year. Yes, sometimes batteries. You have a smoke alarm and that tells your family that there's a fire in your house. But if you don't change the batteries, it might not work, and then you wouldn't know there was a fire. Don't play with matches or anything that makes fire. If you ever find like a lighter or something that makes fire or matches, you should give them to an adult because those could start a fire. And never use the stove without an adult. So you shouldn't be turning on the stove unless you're with an adult person. Well, those are good fire safety rules. I bet you Dr. Dan would tell us some of those too. Okay, well, let us make our fire truck. So I'm gonna put it down here so we can see it. So I have all the pieces here. We don't have much cutting to do because I traced it on the piece of red paper, but there isn't a lot to cut. But I wanted to do some cutting because it's good to practice cutting every day. I'm gonna get my scissors out. All right, now let's remember. Thumb up, other fingers in. One hand holds the paper, the other one cuts the paper. So look, I've got a really tiny skinny line I'm gonna cut here. But it's a straight line, so it's so easy. Open and close, open and close, open and close, open and close. I don't have any line to cut on here, so I'm just gonna flip it around. Right? Instead of trying to do this, oh, that's too hard. Flip the paper around, so much easier that way. Open and close. We have one big turn here. Are you gonna take your scissors and try and turn it, or are you gonna turn the paper? Nothing to cut here, so I just look, I'm turning the paper again. So my scissors always stay in the same spot. Voila, I've got it. So you can make your fire truck go this way, or if it's on the other, if you have white on this side, you would make yours go this way. But this is the front of your fire truck. So I'm gonna have one go this way so you can see, and one this way. Okay, looks like we need, ooh, let's put the gray on first. So we're gonna have a gray piece up here. It's a rectangle, has 2 long sides, 2 short sides, and it's gonna go in the front of the truck, like here. Then I have a gray strip down at the bottom. So let's do those pieces first. I'm gonna get my glue out, take my top off, lift it up, not too far. Now I'm gonna put some glue on the edge. Oh, I know a special number to get help. 911. Now I'm gonna put some glue on the bottom. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to use both my hands. Oh, I know a special number to get help. 911. All right. What else do we need? What are these? Wheels, I heard someone say. Was it Joey or Danny? Oh, there's so many names. Genevieve we've done. Charlotte. Adriana. All right, I'm gonna put a little here. Claire. I'm trying to remember all these names. Oh, I know a special number. I can call it by myself. Oh, I know a special number to get help. 911. Wait a minute, I put one lower than the other. Okay, and then this is the siren. It goes and it lights up. So you know that there's a fire truck coming. Put the siren on there. And I don't know why I did that. I put the fire truck there, but there's something fun I want to do. So let me get my binder. I want to make a ladder on this truck. You might say, I don't know how to make a ladder. Oh, it's so easy. So we'll do this together. You need a black crayon and you need to hold it on the bottom. First, up about here, we're going to make a line going across. Watch me first. Stop. Did you do it? Now we're going to make another line about down here and we're going to make it go across. Ready? Stop. And then to make a ladder, you just make some lines going down like this. And look at that. You've made yourself a ladder. Pretty cool. I wonder what yours looks like. Okay. Now we can put on our word, which is two words put together. Fire, truck, fire truck. I'm gonna stick it on there. Oh, I know a special number. I can call it by myself. Oh, I know a special number to get help. 911. All right, now we just need to make an F. Get my pencil. I can make big F. Great big F. Make a stick and then you add two flags across it quick. So it's a straight line down and two flags. Fire truck. How does it look? Pretty cool? So I'm going to hang this up right about here. Ooh. Here we go. Oh my gosh, I've got so many crafts on the wall. All right, so I'm going to put my glue away. And I wanted to show you a couple things before we go. Well, we've gotten so much done today. I can't believe how fast our day went by. So I wanted to show you a couple things before we go. I wanted to show you this picture. We're going to be looking at this book later this year, but oh boy, did I love this picture of the cat. And look at him. He is wearing a fire hat. And there is a fire truck toy just like I have. And there's one other really cute picture on the very first page. It is, oh my gosh, a little girl dressed up as a firefighter. Do you have a firefighter costume at home? I know a lot of children do. At least maybe a fire hat. If you ever go to the fire department when they have like an open house, you can get a little plastic hat just like that. And there's the cat. So I thought that was really cute. Maybe when you grow up, you want to be a firefighter. And then I just wanted to show you this part of my fire truck. I don't have the batteries in it, but we were reading in the book about the special ladder truck. And the ladder truck helps the firefighters put out fires on very tall buildings, way, way up. So the ladder truck goes like this. And this part swirls around. So if this were the building, and then the firefighters go in this little box here, and then it lifts up even higher. So they can go very, very high in there. Isn't that nice? I'll put it all down. Okay. Well, before we go, we need to say goodbye to our friend of the day, Joey! Goodbye, Joey. I'm so happy that you're part of my class, and we're going to be meeting a new friend tomorrow. But Joey, it has a very special name, just like all of you have a very special name that makes you special. So I look forward to seeing everybody tomorrow. We're going to talk about something else that begins with the letter F, and it is a frog. So we have a whole bunch of new adventures to explore tomorrow. So don't forget, be kind, have a great day, and I'll see you all tomorrow.